Hello, hello. It's chapter 4 time. This is Bridget. I'm back for another segment from this here book, Your Intuitive, a guidebook for hearing your inner wisdom. We're working by lamplight a little bit more than normal because I'm getting to the window a little later. Anyways, thanks for listening if you are, and been fun sharing this with everybody. So, chapter 4, getting back to yourself. All right. You will feel at times on this journey of super self-discovery and learning that you have tried and failed and would like to rest. Of course. Or you've won big and you'd still like to rest. Of course you would. And you should, quote unquote, rest if you want to. You'll likely feel better afterwards. But what if you rest and a wave of intuitive action sweeps past your closed eyes? What if you miss some signs while sleeping, yo? How can you rest when there's so much to do? All right. Hang on a moment because here's the deal. In intuition, there is no FOMO or fear of missing out. Intuition is a FOMO destroyer. It replaces FOMO with a sense that no matter how many amazing, cool places there are in the world and wonderful people within them, you are where you need to be with the crew you are running with because there's plenty for you to experience based upon what you want. You can always look up and find adventure. It's there for you. All that said, my appreciative friend, back to resting. Resting is so good for your heart as you grow its capacity to feel your surroundings honestly. You have so much to learn. The quiet times allow for something called integration, meaning I've grown, I've stretched, I've conquered, I've learned, and now I'm kind of different than I used to be and could use a minute to feel it all out. The feeling and sorting can be unconscious and done while sleeping, or conscious and involve deep breathing or walking or taking a vacation. Either way, here you go. It's time to look at rest and recovery. Power breath. I know, all you need is one more pop song, a throw pillow, or yoga instructor reminding you to breathe. We all know it helps, but who has time to calm down when there's so much to stress out about? I want to introduce the power breath. This is the I'm in command of this ship breath you choose to take when the world's got you down or is just about to try to. For example, you're at work and you're about to walk into a meeting and you know there are piranha people in there looking at you like a tasty ankle dangling in the water. Yikes. You may still be that ankle to them and you recognize full defense will be required, but you take a moment to breathe into you. You feel yourself. You remember you're a sovereign ship on this mighty ocean and they can't actually have you. You take a power breath and take back your power. This is powerful, hence the clever name. It's a sort of rest. It's an ain't gonna take me down choice you're making. It tells the universe, the people who come into contact with you, and the gnomes that run your garden at night, that you matter and you feel it, if only for that inhale, exhale before you walk in. Then let's be honest, emotional triggers may go off like fireworks and you'll be back in the rumble. But these sorts of choices do genuinely change your life, rather than complete submission to the BS distribution efforts of those around you. The other types of helpful breathing, the deep, slow, sweet, relaxing, long exhaled while pillow-seated ones, are different, and you can learn all about those through online study. This power breath is something strengthening and new, perhaps, to add to your repertoire of recovery or preparation. You can do it. Power to you. Regarding the sweeter breathing techniques, I really like putting my hand on my heart. Often I stack both hands over my heart. It feels comforting, like a little shelter for the stuff going on in and around there. You can try it and see if you like it. Get quiet. Doing nothing isn't cool. I always say that one of the greatest gifts of living in the Pacific Northwest of the United States is that if you experience a weekend of nonstop rain, then someone asks you what you did over the weekend, you can just say, nothing, it was raining. The other person just nods in agreement and says nothing more. Whew. They may have hiked a mountain, by the way, but they will allow you to be low achieving, and it's really kind. Why? Because we do so much more than we can handle. It's true. At one point in human evolution, you would have spent most of your day trying to stay safe and eat. But once the fire was built and your belly was full, you rested. A lot. Watching stars was Netflix. I challenge you to do nothing. Focusing on your breath can help, but what about just chilling? Ideally, this is quiet chillin'. Let it all roll off, you chillin'. I just took a shower and I kind of need a nap, chillin'. You're at peace. Even 10 to 30 seconds of this undoing is a wonderful reminder that you're more than your body, running all over town to get stuff done. I like listening to binaural beats to help with the chill. And guess what? You might find you're more intuitive during or after this time of rest. I do something I call, quote, going horizontal. I go from standing up to lying flat on my back on the ground with a t-shirt over my eyes, letting gravity win in every way. It's rest, and it helps my heart pause, look both ways for incoming traffic, then carefully step forward and send signals to my brain about how I really feel. Water. Bubbly or flat, this stuff works. Water cleanses, and it does more than the internal flush of our kidneys and other organs. Get in it, in the ocean or your bathtub, or just go to the restroom and rinse off your face. This habit is the main reason I avoid wearing makeup. Water gets you back to you in whatever form it takes. You can feel good, then just feel an extra bit better with an H2O plus lavender oil spritz. Enjoy. Smells. The good ones are my favorites, like vetiver, eucalyptus, and mint. You may have a friend selling incense or essential oils as a side hobby. Talk with them and play around a bit, or go to the hippy dippy store and buy some yourself. There's also the joy of fresh baked anything in the oven, or the odor of your spouse's neck. When we smell comforting, happy things, we feel much better about everything. Move your body. The body likes to move in many ways. Your body can crave a full sprint to really blow off some steam, or grooving in the kitchen to Nina Simone and feeling beautiful. But if you've ever heard the term, quote, frozen in fear, you know what I mean about the joy of movement. I have a very strong tendency to freeze up physically when scared. Usually it's my left shoulder, which adores the space just below my left earlobe. Get down, pumpkin. I like walking, stretching, biking outside, jumping in water, sweaty yoga, dancing with myself, dancing with friends, breathing out wild feelings, hugging people so hard that I pick them up off the ground, squatting down to read a book while I bounce and stretch, or trying to get my shoulder blades to touch each other. So much can be done to move our bodies, and the moment it's whatever feels good. I have to give a particular shout out to the personal dance party. Others can join in if inspired, but it comes from your need to feel the music. If you're like me, you'll sing along and you'll bounce, slide, wiggle, wander, jump, and feel it all out. Sleep. It's nap time. Sleep deserves a break. I mean, come on. Think of all the shame we throw at the thorough sleepers of the world. I applaud them. Sleep encourages other self-care intentions to grow and grow, like exercise and eating right. I mean, who's hot on their healthy food habits and gym time after a short night's sleep? Well, many triathletes, but for the rest of us, sleep can do way more good than staying awake. I'm all for napping. I've spoken with people for whom a nap is too disorienting in the middle of their day, or they just can't get into one. My dad used to say, just rest. So maybe your nap is just a load off moment. But if you can get some acupuncture to reduce tension, you may be able to drift off more easily midday. Also, to sleep, I wear an eye mask. It's soothing for me. My friend used to tease me about wearing one and said I was like Blanche Devereaux on the 80s sitcom Golden Girls. Then she tried it. Now she wears an eye mask and I get to call her Blanche. Hooray! All right, believe it or not, that was all of chapter 4, because it's a very short one on rest. Maybe I'll do chapter 5 right now real quick, because what a fun time we're having. Whoa! All right, thanks for listening. Bye.